Welcome again to this Design Master class. My name is Daniel and this is Next Tech. So in our last lesson, I've showed you everything how to get a domain, how to install a website, and I've also showed you overview of this uh, WordPress dashboard, admin dashboard. So then I installed a theme. I also showed you how to install a plugin. I installed a theme and I said a theme is like, let's call it a land that you build your website on. I said in the first lesson, I said hosting is like a land on the internet, right? Where your data, everything are saved. Then we installed WordPress. So on your WordPress, a theme is just like a land where you build your everything, just like a template, a layer. Should I just call it? Yeah, it's just like a layer where you build everything on. So some things, I said some things usually come with um, templates. So you won't need to start from scratch again. Then I said we also start from scratch, which we install Elementor. We'll be using Elementor as a site builder. We have many site builder. We have Gutenberg. There are plenty. I think many breaks, breakdowns, whatever. But Elementor is the most used, and it's very simple. Also very simple to use or to learn. So I said we will install a template which is from Astra. Let's see. Let's activate that. And let me quickly tell you this too. Your theme also determine the responsiveness of your website. What I mean by responsiveness is how your website will show on other devices. Just like this, you can see that it's like kind of dynamic websites I built for a client. So you can see the cards are on each other, and you can see how this place also looks. As in, you can see the design here. When I click on next, it will come to my battery. So some themes will affect this on other devices like mobile mode. Let me come to my uh mobile, what was it called here? So some things will affect it. You can see how it's showing on mobile mode now. So when I scroll, okay, it's still loading. It's still loading. So let's just come back to our this and install whatever we need here. Okay, I just remember now. I think all Astra templates are not Elementors, as in they are not too good for Elementor. They have their own builder, which is like Spectra or whatever they call it. So I won't be using their starter templates because we are using Elementor builder. Most of their template doesn't work well in Elementor. So let me just go back and install their style. I'll just uninstall the starter templates or whatever thing they have here. Okay, this one is loading. I want to show you the responsiveness here. Or should you just use another theme that supports okay, let's go to appearance themes. Another theme that supports what's it called? What we want to do? Our builder, which is Elementor. So let's search for another theme. So you can also come here and delete your themes if you don't want it. It's also part of optimization, like you are reducing space on your hosting storage. So let's come to add theme. And I'm going to use let me use Cadence. Cadence. I think this theme is also very good. Lightweight and SEO friendly and also responsive. So I will teach Astra because so Cadence also have their starter templates. Is it good design? Okay, this is the starter template. So they also have the plugin. So we are going to install that first. So we just choose Elementor based templates because we are using Elementor as our page builder. So we choose Elementor based templates and we just scroll down to use one template. So they don't have any Elementor templates. So from the template you can see I'm not sure everything is free. Okay, you can see premium. So these are some are free and some are paid. So should I just install this uh e-commerce? Sorry. So you can just browse through, see anyone that's okay for you or for the project you want to do, and install. So you also need to know about color and typography when you're doing this. I think I'll make a video on that. I'll make a separate video on that about color and typography. So you must know that okay, this brand that I'm working for, this is the color that fits most for them, or maybe it's a green plant, it's an agricultural or eco-friendly brand. So you know that okay, that one is green. So I think what is the normal color for this before? Is it this one? So I just go with this. I just go with this color and font. I'm okay with anyone since this is just a demo. So do you want to import the full site or you just want to import some pages there? I want the full site and select the plugins you want. WooCommerce, of course, it must be there. Lens form, this for the contact form. So I'm okay with all that. So it will override everything on your site. Yes. So it's installing. Is installing. So let's wait for it. So while we wait, let's quickly say what I'm talking about here. So you can see the responsiveness here. You can see how it's showing on mobile. You can see so and the cards to also uh, staying on each other. So the responsiveness is there, and even when I switch to either desktop, tablet, or wherever, it will still be there. So that's just it about responsiveness. Your team can also determine your responsibility. So you don't just use any team. Although most of the teams are responsive, but not all teams are responsive. So that's why we uh, just make research when you want to start a project. Okay, let me just quickly show you how to do that. Instead of pausing this and playing when it's done, let me just quickly use that opportunity to show you. So okay, I want to work for a fashion brand. I want to work for a fashion brand, and if they have a sample, fine. I can build that from scratch. But they don't have a sample, they want to come up with something good. I can just come to my browser and search for a top 5 or top 10 best themes for fashion brand. So there are some themes, you know. Okay, let me put WordPress here. WordPress themes for fashion brand. You know, this thing that I installed here is just I said it's just like a layer. Okay, it's done. It's just like a layer. So all these themes are like general theme. They can do anything like fashion, whatever thing you want to do. But there are some things that they are specifically made for a brand or for something like either fashion, e-commerce. whatever you want to do. So that's what I want now. You can see Astra is also there. Yeah. When we even Cadence is there. When you go to Cadence starter templates now, you see something fashion there. But I want something that is very as in very standard. That is their own uh specification on fashion. So you can see this now. If I can just come to either with just anyone, just visit any site and then so the reason why it's also good to search for maybe theme like this instead of building from scratch, you won't need to worry about color too much or about typography too much because it's a fashion brand already. They have created the site already. So you only just download the theme. Let's preview it. I don't want this. You only just download the theme, install, import the templates, then change the words or whatever there. That's just so it's just about that. You don't have to do much. Just come there. Should we just let me change the brand? I think this one is very hard to find, and we don't have much time. Which one is very common? Let me just use the commerce. E-commerce, I think that was very, very, very common. You start seeing them here and there. So there's some e-commerce site. You can see all these things are paid here, but don't worry. When you need any more, you can reach out to me. In case it's paid, some are free too. It's just because of the place I visited. Yeah, some are free, and even you can get it on the WordPress directory there. I'll also show you that. I want to show you everything about this now. So in our next lesson, we just start a full website. So let me just go with it. So you preview it, you see everything. If you're okay with it, then you go for it. And if not, you can just go to another one, search and preview. So that's just how you get a good one. So by the time you start maybe using 1 or 2 years working on it, you'll have know that okay, this is the best thing for fashion brand, this is the best thing for this. Like me, if I want to work on most brands, I don't need of searching for this. I know the best thing for it already. Because I've worked on almost all of them. Like for e-commerce, I usually choose Woodmart or Xstore. So you can see this one e-commerce website. So they also have many preview or what they call it, yeah, many templates. So you can go with anyone either for fruits, is it for electronics, for whatever niche you want to build it for. They have it. So you can see this for vegetables and whatever. This for electronics and whatever. So that's just it. I'll just install the templates, change some things. Maybe those people don't have the brand I'm working for doesn't have home appliances. I can just change it to whatever thing that's related and in in a night I'm done with uh an e-commerce site, maybe $500 or $1K job. Okay. So let's go back to this. You can go to see my site. Let's see our website. So this is it. Our website is up. You can see that it's on the domain. So now we have a full website. So this thing will have changed everything on the. If you come here, you can just search for fashion. They have it too. But those ones that are specifically made for it are best instead of all this one that just basic design. So I said something about this Elementor settings here. I said when you created your pages, you come to reading and you set your home page and your blog page. So you see that settings are imported, the theme or the whatever uh the template I imported now has done the settings for me already. There's now one page and there's blog page. So we just have to go to pages and start editing it. So the blog page is there, you can see post page, and where's the home page, you can see front page. So everything is Elementor compatible, everything is Elementor page. So let's start from the home page and see how to edit. This is also my account page, which users will use to create their password or their account. Sorry, where is the front page? Okay. So I love opening my own thing in new tab because I love preserving this dashboard in case maybe I'm doing something here and I forgot or I have to quickly do something here. I can just come back instead of opening it here, and when you want to do something on the dashboard, you have to quit whatever you are doing and come back. So this is just the best practice. If you want to edit any page, open it on the new tab. And in the last lesson, I also said, okay, let me just all these pages are optimized for WordPress. So let me just create a new page to extend this. I think we showed us how to create a new page here. This import has overwrite it. So let's just create another one. I said, okay, you see that the import has also given us a font. This is not the font there before. It's given us the font and whatever. I said when you create a page, let me call this page tests. When you create a page, you come here and choose Elementor full width. So I'll show you the difference now. Let me just publish this. Let me publish this page and let me view the page. So you can see that the what's it called? The page name is showing on the site. Just like this now, you cannot see the page name here. And even the one we want to edit, you cannot see the page name there. So you see you cannot see the page name here, or it's the one that I added myself. So come to page settings. So if you don't want to see the page name, I think all you have to do is just change the page. Although it depends on team sometimes. Depends on your team sometimes. Change the page to Elementor full width and save. So let's view it again. Preview. So you can see that it's not there again. We have only our header and our footer. So we call this header the okay. This one is transparent header. I use transparent header on this site. The thing up here is what we call header, and the one under below every website is what we call footer. So here now we have only our footer and our header. Then this is the body. It's just an page. Nothing is there yet. So in case and it's not showing the uh page name because it's on Elementor full width. In case you want to build a landing page, I'm sure you'll have visited some landing page that let me just show you a landing page I created recently. Okay, let me use this. This person might have a normal website on their whatever on their domain, and they can still have a landing page, but you can see that it's not showing any header and it's not showing any footer. It's just a plain page. That's what we call landing page or sales page. So how do they do it? Same on this whatever thing we installed here. You can see that it has header and it has footer. We have our header and our footer. But maybe I want to run a promotional offer and uh just a landing page. I don't want people to be navigating around. I want them to concentrate on whatever thing I want to promote. So all you have to do is just to change the page, just change the page layout, which is this. Change the page layout to canvas, Elementor canvas. Save. Still saving. Okay, save. So let's refresh this. So you can see no header, no footer, just a plain canvas. But on our other pages, there's still header and footer there. So we can just use this page now to run our ad or whatever thing you want to do. So that's just it. That's just the difference from full width, uh, default, and element and canvas. So that's just the example. And this Gutenberg, I said we have many builder. We have Elementor, we have many things. So this Elementor native or default builder, we call it Gutenberg. You just click here, is it picture you want to add, is it whatever, then you click on it and you start building. But it's total pain in the neck or whatever. So we don't use it. It's just a create page. Let me delete it. Once you come here to create your page, then just click on edit with Elementor. That's all. Then Elementor will take over. So I'm not editing with Elementor. I'm deleting the page. So I think I've explained this now. I don't want to waste much of our time. So it's over 20 minutes now. So let me just quickly show you us here how we can edit this or how we can create our own. You can just come here to trash it once you delete any page. So just trash it and you can go to your trash and also delete it from trash there. So let me quickly come here. Yeah, so on our website now, this is the header, and this thing up here, this first thing you usually see on this first thing you usually see on every website is what we call hero section. Hero, Hero, hero section. So it's what we usually call hero section. And on our hero section, let's quickly edit it. So whenever you want to edit anything, since the page is built with Elementor, you can just click, and are you hungry? If you want to see it in full, just close this tab here and think this thing is going up too much, so we need to set it. You can also reduce this. I love reducing it. And if you want to see your everything you've created here like this thing is what we use. So let me just do an overview of Elementor dashboard too. This is what we use, which is the structure. Once you click on it, you will see it here. So you can see. So under this section, this hero section now will be the first section here. So is you can also double click to rename it hero. So you can see that when I hide this hero section, let me show you this. You can see this hide in there. It's used to hide. It's our hero section. So you have many sections here. So when I hide it, you will not see any. You will not see the hero page there again. Okay. And when I click on "Are you hungry?" you can see I've selected the heading. You can see this another heading, which is I think the delivery. Yeah, is another heading. Then the button there. Go to menu button. You can see. So everything is under a column. Hmm. I hope you are following. Everything is under a column. Although Elementor doesn't use column again, it's kind of outdated. We now use container. So I think this template has, yeah, maybe they made it maybe 2 or 3 years ago. But you can still use column too. I just love container. So I'm going to explain this column, and when we want to start our project from scratch, we use container. So okay, if you want to do anything, just click on it. You want to okay, this image now is at the background. Assuming is up here, I'll be able to click on it. So it's a background image. Same as this, it's a background image. Let's see an image that is real. Okay, you can see that this image is there. This one too is there. You can see. So I can just click on it to change the image. I don't have anything in my media library. Okay. Everything that they imported is there. Everything that's came with the templates is there. So this one is also background. So how do you put a background image and how do you even create a column? You are still coming there. That's true. So you can just come here, this whatever thing you want to edit. You can also change colors, and you can see that this one is like entering into. That's why I close it here. Maybe it will be responsive. Maybe I can see it well because sometimes uh it might show like this, and when you expand it, it will like come down. But it's like on hiding under this header. So what are you going to do? First of all, let me show you how to style your. You can see that this font is different from this. Let me show you how to style uh your font or your text. So after typing your text, you come here to style. You can put it in the middle. You can put it wherever place you want to put it. So this is not cooperating. So the font name is Oxford. Let me change it to Outfit. Let me just use another font. I don't know why this one is not like working for me. Okay, so you can see that it's changing. It's changing. And let me come to the settings. It's 110. I can change it. I can limit it to 100 or 95. 95. The font size 10. Let me give it fonts. I'll give it Times New Roman, which is this. The font is not okay. So I'll just use the default font. Okay, so we are diving in gradually, small. Okay, so to this, let me just quickly explain this Elementor interface again. This first one is this Elementor logo is where you see your team builder. Don't worry, we are coming there. Your history, you can see when I open this page now, I've started editing something. I edited the page. The things I've edited, the things I've done here, this is the history. So in case maybe you made a mistake, you want to go back, you can just come to your history and go back. So everything will be in place again from your last history. So user preference, keyboard shortcuts, connect accounts, all these things you can just. So if you want to leave Elementor, you can just come to exit to WordPress. So to go back when you are done with the page, you are not done now. So this plus button is to add your. You can see is to add your the magic things that happens here. Either your column, your image, your text, your whatever. This is where the magic. This is where you drag the magic from. This is where you drag. So don't worry, you are still coming here. Then this is your site settings. This is settings in case you want to rename your site. You know, when we want to install the WordPress, I said don't worry, we can still do that on your after installing it. Uh, when we want to install the WordPress, they show something like website name, website tagline, or whatever. I said we can do that on your after installing on your dashboard. Yeah, you can do it on your dashboard. So you just have to come to appearance, then customize, load up. So under customize, you can just come to there's something like site identity. So you can put your logo, and sometimes it will tell you to put your site name. Or okay, I think it's the site title, and yeah, it is site title. So let me just change the site name to tutorial, and the tagline. We are the best or whatever, best deliver. Then the site icon, which is the favicon. This is the site icon. You can see Hostinga here. They have their own sites. They have their own site icon. This is it. This is what we call favicon or site icon. You can see ChatGPT. We have not set our own. You can see for this site here, their logo. So I will not do it here. I just want to show you that you can also do it inside Elementor. So this is it. Global color. The global color we are choosing. Mm, when we want to install it, we can also set it here too. The primary color, secondary color, accent color, and your text color. Your accent color is like your call to action colors, which is like buttons, whatever. But I love the one that comes with the theme, with the uh template, so I will not set anything here. Discard. Yes. So the global font, you can also set your global font for your text, for your buttons, for your whatever, you can set it. This is just to make your work faster. Instead of setting it one by one, you just set it everything. So when you create a button, the button automatically comes with the global font and the global color. So you can set your site identity here too, which is your same thing we are doing here. You can also set it here too. Then your background, in case you want to give all the sites uh, a background color. So you can just set it here too, site background. Instead of changing it page by page, you just give it a background color from there. Like this, you can see something like this. Is it gray? So this is the background color on this site here. So let's close this site settings. So this is where you see your responsiveness. After building on desktop mode, you come to tablet mode, you set responsiveness, you come to mobile mode, then you set responsiveness too. I think the network is bad. So let me just explain other things why this one is loading. All this one is not really important. This is just like it's not you don't even need all this. Then if you want to preview your site, this is the button to preview. So the next one here, this I've started it. The next one is the site structure, which I've showed you. This site structure. You can also, in case you need this structure, in case maybe you want to do something, some things there. There are sometimes that you might not be able to click something. Maybe there are columns on columns on columns, like container on container on container, and you want to select maybe one container. So that's when these things really shine. Or maybe you are working with many containers, you can just put it here. Once you drag it to here, it will clip. Then you can just adjust the size. Once you drag it there, it will clip there, just like this too. So this, if you want to preview your page, this is how you preview. You just click on this place and it will open in another tab, and you can see it. Then when you are done, you click on publish. You publish it. If you do not want to publish that settings now, maybe for another time, maybe you had a discount, but you don't want to publish it now until so date when the discount will uh start. You can just come here and draft it, save to draft. Then when you're ready, you publish it. Okay, site settings. I think I've showed us these page settings where you give your page name and also your page uh layout, which is Elementor full width. That's what we want. Then lastly, I said okay, you can say convert to container because container is what Elementor is now. But don't worry about this. We are still coming there. We are coming. We are coming. We talk about containers and grid. So let's just talk about everything here. Then even after this lesson, I'm sure you'll have know how to use elements or them. Next lesson, you're going to start building. Okay. So you can see that when I convert to Elementor full width now, this thing automatically adjusts itself. This thing that's inside the header before automatically adjusts itself because now it's an Elementor page. It must be responsive. Okay, so this is responsiveness. This is on desktop mode. Tablet, you can see. You can also drag it out if you want. You can drag it, you can do it. Then on mobile mode too. Mobile mode. So if you're okay with it, you can just when you're in desktop mode, you can just scroll. Okay, I think it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Or if you're not okay, you can just click on it, then you edit it. You click on whatever thing you want to edit. Like this, I want to reduce the size. I'll come here, go to typography. You can give it a font. I just want to reduce the size to, let me give it 65. Yeah. So this one is not showing now. It's inside here before. It was inside here. So, but you can see that this button is too close. It's like almost climbing this thing. I think they gave it a minus margin of padding. Okay, it's not there. So let me just give it. So you can just come to margin and then top margin. You give it 20. So you can see that 20 pixels is that so it will drop down. This margin and padding is something that I will explain soon. Soon. So let me come here again. Okay, this one is like entering into the top. Maybe this one is okay for me. I don't want to change the. You can also set this one. Let me quickly reduce the size to. Okay, maybe it's okay like this. I don't want to uh reduce the size. Let me just bring this one down. I'll just give it minus. Okay, you can see that it's having a minus padding there. I don't know if you can see this thing clearly. So it's having a minus bottom margin. So I'll just remove that bottom margin. Then I'll just give it a top margin of 50. So it will come down. That's it. So when you minus it, I think you know the difference between minus. ah, How will I explain this that you understand? Let me just say it. When you minus it, it's like okay. Now I want to give the minus. You can see that there's space here. When I give it 50, there's more space. So let me remove that 50. Now it's in zero. There's a space here. But when I minus it, minus 50, it will minus that space there. So that's just the meaning of minus. I can also minus that at the top. I can minus it anywhere at the right, left, or whatever. That's okay for me. So that's just it. We call this one hamburger. This menu something. We usually call it hamburger because in case I say hamburger in any video when we start building, I may not remember to tell you the meaning. So this is what we call hamburger. The mobile menu icon. And I think you now know your header, footer, hero section, and okay. Before we start building our own, so if you want to build your own, automatically, yeah, this is where I said that I said there are some places that this structure usually shine. I want to click on this plus up here now so that I can add a container to the top. It's not allowing me, so I just need to come here. Just need to come here, click on it, then it will now give me space at the top now. I think it doesn't allow me before because maybe there's a minus something here. Okay, there's no minus there. So you can see that this is where I clicked before I was able to click on it because it's almost inside this container up here. So it's like uh against each other. But I don't want to build anything here. Let me just use the middle so that we can see what I want to explain. Let me just click here. So when you just open a new page, this is what you will see. Just this. You will not see any design here, you will not see any design at the top. You just see this one, and that's how you start building. Should I use this page or let me just create it? So I think you now know how to edit your page now. Don't worry, when we start, you might not get everything now. When we start building our own from scratch, you will see how to edit pages. Then if you want to add something to the background, like I said some images like this one is in the background. Just have to click on the if you want to edit a section, this is a section now. If you want to add to it, you will click on this plus button, it will leave a space at the top, and which you can click and select either you want a flexbox container or you want a grid. It's also a container or grid. So I don't want anyone. Let me just click again. So I don't want anyone there. Okay, let me click again to show. Let me just leave it and go to the down. Yeah, that's easy for me. So you can see you click either you want a grid or a container. Yeah, so it's like this. You can also import your video to AI. This one is if you use Elementor Pro. So you can also import your design if you have a design somewhere. You can also import it, or maybe you just need a hero section. You can see there are some simple things that are there. You just click on hero. Maybe you need only hero section. You can just get it here. Only hero section, only category section or whatever. Or you need a page. You can just come here and get a full page there. Or you have a template that you've imported. You can import from here and use. Yeah, I can convert this page to a template and send it to you. Then you import it on your home place. And even the reason why I love Elementor again is that you can also copy and paste. You can also copy and paste something. I can copy this now and paste on another page or even on another website. Yeah. So let me show you this now. Let me just on this place I can just click on right click so you can see paste from another site. Assuming I've copied anything, it will this space will be active. So paste from other side. Once I click it, I will write Control V. But I not copy anything from other side, so I cannot paste it. If you want to paste from other side, it will also be an Elementor widget. We call these things widgets, all these things. So once I copy it from here, copy, I can just come to another page here and paste, or if I copy it from another site, I'll just come to paste from another site and I'll click and I'll put Control V here to paste. So how do you add what's it called to the back end? Okay, this one is an image here. How do you add an image to the back? You, so I said this one is to add another thing. This one is to remove it. Once you click on it, it will delete. Let me use Control Z to return it. So Control Z is to undo, just like any other thing. If you're using Mac, that's Command Z. So this one is the Option key. You come to Style, then the background. Okay, this one doesn't have anything. So you can just come to, so let's use this one. So under this column now, there's another thing there again. Okay, I think it's the column, which is this. So you can see that you can see this image here. It's just a background image there. Once I delete it, you will not see it again. Then Control Z to undo. So that's just how to add background image on under your column. Don't worry, we are going to do it. So I don't want to waste much time. I just want to see the possibilities that can happen on a page with Elementor. So we are going to do this in our next course. We build a whole page from scratch, and that's to give you an insight on how to create any page. All right, I think that's all for now, and see you in the next lesson. If you have any question, please ask in the group. That's why there's a community, so you can join the. If you join the community, you can join it. Ask your questions there. I will support. I will answer you, and others to can also answer you, so that it's a full support there. So, uh, have a nice day and good luck.